And a live look at LAX this morning. You've probably heard by now, but big changes are happening at Delta Airlines. The company announced that it's ramping up their dynamic pricing, and they will actually rely on artificial intelligence to forecast demand for specific routes and set what passengers will pay for fares. AI and consumer trend expert and author Matt Britton joins us now to give us a little more insight into how this may look for everyone. Good morning, Matt. A lot of questions surrounding this, so let's dig into it. We're going to start with, why do you think this change is happening, and do you think this trend then will catch on to the airline industry as a whole?
Yeah, I mean, every business right now, no matter how large or small, is looking at how they can use AI to optimize growth and in some ways use automation to decrease costs. In the case of Delta, they're deploying AI so they can basically get a unique fingerprint of a consumer, and based upon what they're able to learn about that consumer, their device that they're on, their zip code, their loyalty status, even the day of the week when they actually book the flight, it's able to basically create a unique profile, and based on that, offer a unique price. So you and I might book the same flight, and we may be paying different prices.
I mean, how is that even equal then for people, and how would you change the system then? It seems really confusing while going after it. Is that even legal?
Right. Well, right now the technology is really ahead of the law. Right now there's no regulation stopping airlines from charging you more just because you booked on an iPhone in a wealthy zip code. But over time, I do think regulators are going to take a look at this. The reality is that you do pay more during Christmas than you do for a flight, in the middle of April. You pay more to fly to Aspen in December than you do in the middle of the summer. So dynamic pricing has long existed, but it hasn't really existed on a personal level. And I think that's what's raising the eyebrows of a lot of privacy advocates.
Absolutely. I mean, and you're right, technology is moving way faster than the law, and we're seeing this in a lot of aspects, not just this. So what kind of data do you think the technology will pull determining a person's price? Like, how do they actually, what kind of technology is being used here?
Yeah, I mean, big data is a big industry. Companies are trading and buying and selling data of all sorts. An airline such as Delta might know, again, the zip code that you're logging in from. And every zip code has a different socioeconomic status, which they can use as a key data point. Consumers that own an iPhone technically or traditionally have more money than consumers that have an Android. So that actually might impact their prices. They can easily detect if this is a business trip. And of course, if a company is paying for it, the airline probably knows that they can charge more. So there's all these different inputs instantly, a technology driven by AI can use to dictate, I'm going to charge this person $1,000 or this person $500 for the same exact flight.
That's crazy. So what do you think? You kind of already answered it, but what do you think the pricing will look like for different passengers? Can it really be that big of a jump, like almost $500, $1,000?
We are still in early days of AI in general. ChatGPT itself didn't really come out and get adopted to the mainstream until early 2023. So this is a new element in society and a new element in business. So we don't really know the elasticity of pricing the airlines are going to attempt. And I will say, I don't think it's only Delta. I think Delta obviously was transparent about this, but I wouldn't be surprised if many other competitors are also deploying the same tactics.
And how much of AI they are actually already using at this point as well. Matt.
Exactly.
Thank you so much for that. Very insightful there, and raises a lot of questions. I think AI knows more about us than we know about ourselves.
It's scary times, but exciting times as well. Safe travel, everyone.
Absolutely. All right. Thanks, Matt.